FABAtv Power Hour. And for those of you that don't know what the Power Hour is, in the past we've done live classes, right? And due to COVID, we've had to switch things up, and get creative. And this is a fun way to get creative and allow the people who are not familiar with FABAtv to see some classes, to see them in action, to see a little preview of what makes FABAtv so amazing. Years keep on flying by to me anyways. And what happens is our library grows because every Monday we add new classes, new worksheets, new minis. And like I was sitting with my team a couple weeks ago and I said, okay, how many classes? And we're like up to almost 500 classes, guys. So FABAtv is growing. We're still going strong. I'm so grateful for all of the artists that have helped us grow. From day one, I remember calling Nick and Brian Wolf up and saying, is there any way you can help me with this crazy project? And they didn't even ask me details. They said whatever you need, we're there. And from that, I've been so fortunate to be able to keep bringing you guys really the best in both motivation, education, inspiration, because that's really what FABAtv is, right? So thank you guys, everybody, for joining me. Sadly, I do not have my laptop, so I can't see what you guys are saying, but I have Lisa in the studio, I have Marcella in the studio. Oh, big echo. You know what that is? Let's find out. John knows what it is. He's going to fix it first. But don't worry, guys. He's going to fix it. Give us a second. Okay. All right. Let me know if it's fixed. Put a heart. Put a heart in the comment section if you want to get it fixed. All right, so there's so many things that are going to go down today on the Power Hour. I have a special guest, and I want you guys, I'm going to give you a few fun facts about this guest, and you have to guess who it is, okay? So we're going to bring on our special guest. We're also going to, I encourage you guys to head over to the official FABAtv forum and vote. There is an album. Is there another question, comment? There are 2 chat rooms. So please go to the one that is on FABAtv.com. So here's what someone just posted. There are 2 chat rooms. It's true. See, when you're digitally sharing and broadcasting, we broadcast through YouTube and we import it on the FABAtv live page. So for those people who don't want to go on YouTube, don't have to. So we kindly ask, if you want to chat with us, please go to FABAtv.com and click the live button in the corner. That's going to bring you to our FABAtv page, and you'll be able to chat from that specific one, okay? That's important because the chat that's on YouTube, we have a lot of people going on, and I can't take care of all of them at the same time. Okay, so I want to remind everybody, every month I've been trying to do challenges and contests with you guys. Why? Because I want to encourage you to paint, and let's get out of all of our thoughts and our fears and everything and use artist therapy. It's the best thing that we can do. So this month's challenge was finish the face. So basically I took a practice board and I painted a design on it, and you guys had to finish the face. And holy smokes, did you guys blow me away. There's about 22 entries, so head over to the official FABAtv forum, and there's an album. Tell me, question?
On the FABAtv page, there are 2 chat rooms.
Oh.
Me on the chat, one with Mo on a chat.
Oh, okay. So maybe, Marcella, you can step outside and ask Max to fix that. Give him a call.
Okay, what is the problem? Because I can be on the chat room. What's the problem?
Just, there's 2 chat rooms. You guys will figure it out together. Okay. All right, guys. See, we're working out that technology. All right. So if you head over to the official FABAtv forum and you can vote. So just go to the album section. Please go vote. Just put a number, like all of the entries have numbers on them. Please put an entry number in the comment section, and then please just go ahead and vote for your favorite one. The winner is going to win a Leanne Courtney set. Shh. Thanks, guys. We're live. A Leanne Courtney set. You're gonna win a FABAtv shirt. and you're going to win one of the brand new face shields, okay? So please, 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 friends, go over. It's free to vote. Support us. Support the arts. Use artist therapy, and then you can join in on the next challenge, which will be we're getting ready to. Me and Lisa are thinking it over so that we can have it ready for the next Power Hour. So today, besides having a very special guest, which I'm very excited to introduce in just one moment, we have 4 different teachers you're going to be able to enjoy today. We have Onalee, Rivera, we have Margie Kanter, we have Athena, and we also have Jody, Rife. So this, group of talented, inspirational women, I know you're going to absolutely love their classes. You're going to be inspired, going to be motivated. So naturally, I encourage everybody to paint along, to pull out your paintbrushes, pull out your paints, pull out your kit, and just paint along. And then after you paint along with each class, take a picture, post it, hashtag FABAtv. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm so grateful that I get the opportunity to speak to many of you one-to-one, right? I pick up the phone, we chat on Facebook, and what I find is many of you tell me, thank you, Heather, for keeping me motivated. So for those of you that paint along and post it, you don't know how much you help and inspire other people. And art is the gift that keeps on giving. So please, 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 friends, do yourself a favor. Paint along. Let's have fun with it. So you're going to love these classes. All right. So, hopefully you guys can help me guess our special guest, okay? Here are some fun facts about her, and I want you to write it in the chat and see if you can guess who I'm talking about. All right. She loves to cook, and pasta is her favorite food. Now, I will tell you, I love, love, love pasta. But those carbs just aren't my best friends all the time. But this woman, it's a woman. There you go. So there's hint number 1. She loves to cook. Pasta's her favorite food. Music is her escape. And she was in a pop band when she was 16. What a cool fun fact, right? I think I told you guys on the Behind the Brush that I used to be very good at gambling and rolling dice. Her gift is that she was in a pop band when she was 16. She loves cats, but her husband won't. Her favorite cat is animals, or her favorite animal is a cat. I have been drinking, just kidding. But her husband won't let her. She also has a bunch of kids. So, can anybody guess who our special guest of the day is? Anybody? Our chat is a little slow, remember? Okay. So is he resetting it? Okay, so maybe Mo can guess, or maybe Mo. Okay, Mo's gonna guess Mo's gonna help us. Let's see. Can anybody guess? Onalee guessed the correct one. All right, good job, Onalee. Good job. How did she know? All right, so without further ado, I want to welcome you guys I want to welcome the amazing Alisa Griffith to the FABAtv Power Hour.
Hi!
We're so excited. Can you guys hear her? I want to make sure
guys,
everybody can hear her. All right, can you hear me? All right, hello, Alisa. Thank you so much for being here. She's one of our prize FABAtv teachers for many reasons. I'll give you the background of how I met her. So Alisa was at FABAtv, and my beautiful friend Kelly from Australia came to the gala, and she looked incredible. She looked like a supermodel. I said, holy smokes, who did your makeup? She said, one of the girls here. So I said, you have to show me her. So I went and I found her, and I was literally blown away by her makeup. And then as I started following her, I started realizing that she's a face painter and a makeup artist, and she was doing a little bit of body painting. Then I said, that's it, I'm in love with her. So we invited her to be part of FABAtv, and the rest is history. Many of you know her from FABAtv. You know her from Kidvention. We're always together. And I wanted to invite her to be part of the Power Hour for a couple of reasons. The forum has been a little crazy as of lately, right? We have so much emotions running high about COVID and getting back to painting. And one of the things that gives me hope for the future is that you have started painting again, correct? As a makeup artist, you have started not just necessarily painting. I know you expressed that you've done airbrushing, but you've started taking a few customers and you're still taking lots of precautions, right?
I've started doing beauty makeup again, and I've started doing airbrushing. But it's, events are still going on, weddings have to happen. And so these people, need a makeup artist. And people are definitely ready, at least, here to like have events again and, be happy. And, there's mixed feelings still, but I was able to airbrush and with your face shield and mask, and it was great. The people loved it, absolutely loved it.
Well, see, that's a good thing. So for those of you that are stressed, this is my best advice, and I encourage you to chime in. I see so many different opinions online, and the way that I feel is every single area around, whether it's locally, nationally, internationally, is very different. Every area has been affected differently. So in your area, she's in Oklahoma, there's not as many cases. The cases are declining. And in my area, they're still, sadly, tend to be increasing in some areas. So my best advice to anybody is wait until you're comfortable. Wait until you feel it. I'll be honest with you, throughout the entire quarantine, there's several people in my area who never stopped their daily routines. They still wanted to be around their friends. So, rather than us getting angry or shaming one another, I truly encourage people to work at your own pace, to feel comfortable. I mean, I'm so grateful that you've started and you've opened up even little by little, because it gives me hope for the future. Although we have to change a few things and perhaps have to wear a mask for a little while, use extra sanitation procedures, the truth is people still want to enjoy parties again and be social again and have weddings again, because that's what makes life so beautiful, right? Is us getting together.
Yes, it's us getting together, and people they were so grateful and so happy to just, everybody has such a good attitude. They knew I had to wear a mask, and so they didn't ask me once, they were not like, why do you have to do that? And they were just happy to get airbrushed. And
so tell us, how did you stay motivated and inspired during the quarantine? Because, if you guys haven't been following her journey, how much weight did you lose? I'm so proud of you. How many?
So far I lost 45 pounds.
Okay, let's give her a round of applause. I will tell you, I still have this last 9 pounds from my last kid. I was like, we'll get there. But, one thing that I found during the quarantine that really helped me was exercising. So what was your kind of escape during the quarantine?
So for sure, I woke up in the morning and I no matter what, I exercised, even if I felt sad or, there's nothing to do. And, I just woke up and we had Zoom classes. So we exercised. And then I kind of focused on, on myself, so I cooked, different, healthy foods that I like. And then my escape, like you said, it's music. So I was listening to songs that I like. I even wrote 2 songs.
That's what I was hoping you would mention. I was hoping you would mention it. When do we get to see the world premiere?
So it's gonna be soon. It's one song was dedicated to the friends that we have in our hearts and maybe that we lost, or so that was my escape. Writing something that was emotionally, with my emotions. And the other one, I will dedicate the song to all of you guys. It's called Living Colors. And it's kind of like Greatest Showman type of feel. So that's, it's dedicated to all of you, all the body painters, face painters, all the artists. So.
Well, Alisa, we love you so much. Please, I encourage everybody, if you're using this time, if you're still doing some self-building, visit Alisa's channel. She has, her and her husband did a class on airbrush face painting using the stencils, using the Tattoo Pro stencils. And what a fantastic class that is. Besides just that class, she has makeup and cosplay and face painting and UV. Alisa has a very unique channel because it's so abundant and versatile. And I think that you have something for everybody, and we can't wait to have you back. I love being able to feature you on both FABAtv and on the Power Hour because you've been an inspiration to me for so many years. I love you. I miss you, friend. And I can't wait to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Let us know when your world premiere of your new song premieres so that we can play it on the Power Hour, okay?
For sure before FABAtv. So I'm shooting for, before FABAtv so that, who knows, maybe I don't know, we will be able to sing it or something. But
sing it live. We want that. Thank you so much, Alisa. We love you. Kisses to the kids. We can't wait to see Mia. She was like such a baby at the last FABAtv. Now she's going to be like taking your orders at your booth, okay? Have a beautiful day, and we're so proud of you. We love you. Bye.
Thank you. Love you. Bye, guys.
All right, guys, you never know what's going to happen on the Power Hour. We have so much fun planned for you today, so much exciting things. I just want to get you right into our first class. Remember, pull out your brushes, pull out your paints. For everybody who paints along and posts their pictures, I will enter you in for a chance to win Leanne Courtney's new brushes, these beauties, and a FABAtv shirt. So please, guys, paint along, enjoy. This artist is not just an amazing artist. I call her one of my best friends. I have known Margie Kanter for a very long time. Every year I take a trip to Chicago to paint alongside of her for this fabulous event. And every year that I go, I just feel more and more invigorated because I learned so much from her style. Now, you guys have watched me grow up on YouTube and know my style. And I've always struggled with like caricatures or smaller versions. Like I like to do big butterflies. And then I watched Margie and she taught me a whole life, a whole new area of face painting using her cartoons. This particular design is one of my favorite. That's why I chose it to share with you guys. I'm very excited to show you guys and share with you the one and only Margie Kanter. All right, let's watch.
Hey, good morning everybody. It's Margie from Chicago, and I'm going to show you today how to use some of your powders. We all have a bunch of powders that we purchase in our kits, and we have no clue how to use them, when to use them, where to use them, what's the best for different designs. So I'm going to take a few of my favorite powders today and show you what to do with them. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start out by I actually already did it. Put a little rainbow across here using the back of my sponge, and then I tapped a little pink in here and a little pink in here just because this little character is going to sit on the nose. It'll be a little bit of a background. Now I used regular paint for this part of it. I used the soft rainbow cake from Silly Farm. I really like this particular rainbow. It's not super powerful bright, but it's really just a beautiful cake. Okay, let's get started with the baby wipe, which are down here. Sorry. So when you're doing your powders, a lot of times when you're applying powders, they don't seem intense enough. So you can apply a primer, but if you don't have a primer, a baby wipe's a great way to create a more intense powder area, the area to be a little bit more intense. So I'm going to wipe with the baby wipe everywhere I want the powder to go. And I'm actually going to pull where the ears are going to be for this character right from that rainbow. And the cheeks are going to come right here. You can almost start to see the bear's face right in that area. Okay? So if I wanted to create a little intensity in the rainbow, I'm going to add just a little bit of shimmer powder. And that way, if it's super hot out, it won't sweat off. It's just a way to help keep things from sweating off in the extreme heat. So if you do have to use your paints for anything, sealing them with a little bit of powder keeps it from sweating off when they jump in that jumping house. Okay? We're going to start using a Star Blends white. This is the only white I use when it comes to powders. And when you're applying it, I think people have a hard time getting a good intensity in the color. So if you just take a little stipple sponge and loosen up that powder on top, you're going to be able to grab it better with your smoothie blender. I'm using the Paint Pal Smoothie Blenders by Heather. Great little smoothie blenders. They're not super long, so they don't fall apart as easy as some of the others that I've tried. Okay, so I'm just going to literally draw this on here. And they're not going to look super duper intense. And I'm going to put his body right on there. It looks much more intense once you've put your line work in, if that makes any sense. So I'm putting feet here, and then I'm going to put his little hands right up on the brow. So I just go like that with my powder, kind of press it into that brow on either side, right up onto the arch of the brow. So you just tap that in there like that. Can you see that? Now his arms, so many times I see people trying to do the nose art and they put the arms and they kind of look like they're attached to the head. You need to make sure you get that chin all the way down into the bridge of the nose. And then the arm actually attaches right there. So there's a little space between the face and the arm. I'm going to go over this one more time at the top because I feel like it's not quite as intense up here. Okay. And there's your base. That's it for this bear. If I want to create eyes, I can use my dauber and a little bit of paint, a little bit of white. I would recommend getting a nice good load with that. Squeeze it in there. Dip your dauber right in the water and just move it around in your makeup so that you get a nice load and kind of push down into it and squeeze out all the excess water. I'm going to put one eye about right there just so I can see where that eye goes. Right like that. And I can take my powder, tap on it, and then I'm going to go in with my line work. If I wanted to, I could actually add a couple little clouds on either side. I'm going to do that. Grab my stencil, my little Wiser stencil with the bubbles. It has some really cute little clouds. There's also a smaller one that has a little tiny cloud, which is on my Happy Hippie. And when I use this one, I kind of just double up the cloud so it has two layers. So maybe I'll just use this one. Show you. Use that same little dauber with the white. Turn and tap. Need a little more white. And then I'm going to puff some glitter on that so that it gives it a little barrier. Lift it away. You got a little cloud there. And then turn. I'm going to put another one over here. puff that glitter. And then to add another layer to it, I'm going to actually turn her and put it right underneath where that hand would go. And this time I'm going to take the white and add just a corner of a blue, so that has two tones on that dauber. And then tap so that the blue ends up over on the top, and roll it over like that. Puff that glitter on, lift it away, and now you have a cloud on top of a cloud. By adding that little bit of blue, you get two tones into that, and you can really see the one layer on top of the other. Should still be plenty on that dauber. I don't want it to be super dark blue. I just want the illusion of a double cloud. And just like that, you've created a couple clouds. You can do this with the powders as well, but I feel like they seem to, if you seal it with the glitter, you're going to get the same effect. You can also add just a little powder on top if it's super hot, so that you again seal it. Now I'm going to go in and line that bear. The great thing about using the powders is you don't have to wait for things to dry before doing the line work. I'm going to do the line work using my Fab Black. Some green on this brush. Mix that in there. Green and black make black. Okay, put that off to the side. So when I'm doing the bear, I'm going to just kind of go around one ear, make little hairs that come up, another one coming down, add another ear. You can make them as bubbly as you want. We're going to have a little bit of a comb over, so you only have to make one eye. 1, 2, and this third one's going to connect into that little hair right there. Okay, now I'm going to come around that eye. And create an eyeball. Leave that white in the center. Add a little top of the head here and a real extreme cheek. That cheek comes to about the middle of the brow. And you can make this bear in any powder color you want. I'm showing it in white because the black and white, it just seems to be a nice solid quick bear. You can do it in brown, but then you can't add highlights as easy on the brown powder. So keep that in mind. This is a very fast character that I would do on a hot summer day. Turn. Okay. I'm going to come up through the brow and connect to there. And I'm going to connect that bottom part of the arm and there. See how that's connecting to the body there. Now when you're doing the hands for this particular character, you're going to go under the brow 1, 2, 3 and then come across the top. Alright, now you're not having to go through the brow so much. So we're going to do that again over here. Starting from the chin, come up, connect through. Never come into the brow area going down or you're going to make a mess. So now I'm going to go right next to there. And if you get kids that are kind of squinting their eyes and moving around a lot, you just got to remind them to relax and close their eyes softly. If they're squeezing their eyes, you're never going to get these characters to work for you. Just remind them that you're not going in their eyes, you're going around their eyes like sunglasses. Okay. Now you have your little bear grabbing onto those brows. And then I'm going to come right around here. A little bit off of the nose here so you get a nice rounded body. And a little swirl in the center. And 2 feet with a couple of lines in there to create paws. It's very simple, basic design. Quick powders. It's not any different than any other nose art, except for I loaded it all with powder and saved myself a lot of dry time. You don't need to add glitter because you already have the shimmer over the rainbow. Now you've got a little guy with a rainbow around him. Very cute. And you see, even though that white wasn't as intense, when you put that black outline on it, it really pops out. Up and down, up and down. There you go. Looks great. Thanks.
Isn't it so awesome to learn a completely different style? Maybe some of you have invested in star blends from years ago, or you're looking for ways to, combat the heat. I'll tell you, it started getting hot really early here. And star blends have been my go-to every summer besides airbrushing because they really help me paint a little faster. And as you can see, the end result is still amazing. So thank you, Margie, for sharing that glimpse of what makes your channel so special. Head over to Margie's channel, and she has a whole bunch of classes. Awesome classes. Her iDesign class has helped me with that script liner brush. Woof, took my breath away. So head over to Margie's channel. And in addition to heading over to Margie's channel, if you are not a FABAtv subscriber, of course we want to welcome you to the family. So please, come on over. If not, if you're just getting started, or you need to save a little money, or you're thinking about it and want to know more about it, follow us on social media. Follow us on the official FABAtv group. We do a lot of exclusive interviews in there and chats, and we share our before and after pictures. So that particular group is just for you guys to utilize in regards to FABAtv. So, I moderate it, and I try to keep out things that aren't relative to FABAtv. So please don't feel upset if you don't see a post that's not about FABAtv in there. We just try to keep that forum specifically to help keep you motivated, and also bring you information about new upcoming classes. Like today, I have a very special brand new class or tutorial coming to you. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, where we host our contest. I am going to shut off, or I'm going to stop voting on the Finish the Face contest at 1. So please head over to the official FABAtv forum, go to the album, and vote for your favorite, just like we've done for the past 2 months. So please help us choose a winner, someone who's going to win Leanne's new set and a t-shirt and a brand new shield. Okay, so head over to the official FABAtv forum. See it right behind me? Also, if you're not following us on Instagram, then we can't follow you on Instagram because we don't know who you are. So head over to Instagram, follow us, like our Facebook page so that you can continuously get updates. And that way you won't miss anything like the Behind the Brush. Take it to Behind the Brush, John. Oh, yeah. Okay, so basically, TV is a place where not only do we want to inspire you, we want to educate you, we want to help you become your best you and reach all your creative goals. And most of the teachers, or all of the teachers who are on FABAtv, they have a beautiful story behind them, just like you do, because each of us are just one of one, right? We're unique to ourselves. So I have been trying to encourage my fellow painters to go behind the brush with me and introduce you to a different side. So for those of you that turned into Leanne Courtney, thank you. I'm excited for the next Behind the Brush. It's going to be with one of my mentors, Donna Dewberry. She is the queen of one stroke, you guys. I'm working on the time frame with her so you guys can set your calendars. And the Behind the Brush, like I said, is for you to be able to ask questions, learn, and just engage. Sometimes people's stories really inspire and get you out of the funk that you're in. I promise there's just water in here. So Donna Dewberry came to me and really stepped in when I first started Artie Cakes, and she mentored me and she taught me so much, and she's a brilliant businesswoman, and I'm excited to have her on Behind the Brush for you guys. Leanne Courtney, she was truly an inspiration to me to hear about an artist with ADHD and how she was able to still raise her kids and still create a line of face paints and challenge herself and grow and stay inspired and give from her heart. That made me really happy, and I was glad to be able to bring that to you. So we have a Behind the Brush coming up with Donna Dewberry. I'm also working on a new Behind the Brush with my friends at TQ Financial Services so that they can help us with financial intelligence, right now. Many of us have had the opportunity, or you're considering a PPP loan, an SBA loan. You want to know how that affects your taxes. There's questions we need answered, and hopefully TQ Financial Services, Craig, I'm going to bother you till you say yes, will help us with that endeavor. And last but not least, before I take you guys over to the next class, I want to talk to you about the association. Okay, that one. Yeah. All right. So, if you guys are not familiar with Tiffany Beckler, she inspired us to kind of get our grounds and get our feet going on an association. Now, we have talked about this in the past. We have wanted it, and thankfully, people are stepping up now. Susie Amaro and Tiffany Beckler have all been working. We've been working together to try to get this going for you guys. Why? Because we need access to have, financial information for face painters. We need best practices and hygiene. We need to collectively use all of our strengths to improve our industry. And that's hopefully what we're going to be able to do with an association. So on June 23rd, I believe is next Monday, we are going to launch the website with a questionnaire to see who is ready, who's committed, who wants to get involved in an association. So just stay tuned for that so that we can work together, like I said, to improve our industry. Plumbers have unions, and I'm not saying a union. Everything has a union and an association, but we don't. And I really want to make sure that we help each other, we lift each other up, we share our best information and our best skills together to just grow and help our industry rebound, because today might suck, and it might suck for a couple more months until we can emerge stronger from COVID, but hopefully together we can figure out a way to do that. So stay tuned. Next Monday we are going to launch the website, and with your participation we might be able to build the most colorful and amazing association in the world. All right, so who's up next, John?
I don't know.
Okay.
Jody.
All right, so I say this woman has the best hair in the industry. She's battling Bianca Hanna, and I tried really hard this morning, guys. I did my hair, I drew on my best eyebrows. So yeah, John has quarantine bangs going on, but this woman not only has the best hair in the industry, she has the sweetest voice, and what an amazing teacher, and what a versatile style she has, which is why I wanted you guys to see this amazing, incredible, kind of dark fairy-ish mask from one of her classes called Mothman. This is Jody Rife, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this mask because it's going to push your line work to some new challenges, and that's what growth is all about. That's how you improve, that's how you get better, that's how you inspire your own self sometimes, right? We're home. So take it away, Jody. I hope you enjoy Mothman.
We are going to make something a little bit pretty, a little bit dark. It's going to be a kind of, I don't know, maybe a dark fairy kind of thing. So I'm going to use this, the color I'm going to use, it's like a plum. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's Fab Plum. I just want to use it because it's cool looking. Okay, very pretty color. Okay, so close your eyes the whole time if you don't mind. I'm just gonna dive right in there and just do this and just come down there like that. And I'm gonna go ahead over and turn her head this way, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Here we go. And just fill it in. All right, so I got that about, no, let's go over here and let's fix that a little bit. I'm going to have to put my phone away, you guys. I am so ridiculous. They're going to get me. I left my phone laying on the thing and it's just buzzing. Okay, so we're going to leave it like that and we're done. No, I'm just teasing. We're going to go back and we're going to do something else to it. Let's take, oh, it's not really the size I want. Let's use this brush. I have no idea. We're using a number 6. And I'm going to just make some lines and some, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking like the forest trees, maybe, but not, because it's not going to be too branchy. Almost like maybe octopus arms, but not. It's going to have that kind of flow to it. Let's see how it goes. And just make a nice line like that. Come over here, try to do the same as best you can. And then maybe something in the middle. Something that comes down here. Think, oh, that's just a crazy big old line. Yeah, it is, but we'll fix it in a bit. We'll connect other things. I'm just going to keep adding and building to this with those kind of lines. Just something a little different. Okay, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to cross my lines a little. And I'm going to go up like that, making another line. I'm going to go to the same place. Now I am going to go back and forth on this design. Try my best. It's going to be close to symmetrical. And I'll come up a little bit more with that one. We'll make it a little thicker. That. And let's go ahead in here and we're crossing. We're going to cross some little areas. Oops, got a little smudge there. That's all right. Well, that one kind of got froggy. It's all right. We'll go back and fix it. That's the thing with this one, where it is kind of branchy and wavy and stuff. It's a little bit more forgiving, maybe. It doesn't have to be just perfect, but you want this one to be pretty similar. Okay, so let's do, let's come over here maybe and do one more little spike. Kind of judge. It doesn't have to be the same every time, but like if you have extra space that's not being used up, might not be the same as you did it last time, but not every face is the same for sure. So that's okay. And then I want to come down. I'm going to come down here to the bottom. Whoops, I'm sorry guys. Let's do that again. And I'm going to make a shape that way. I'm going to go back and make it thicker. And something like that. We'll fool with that in a minute. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here and do something similar. Okay, that's close. Now, okay. Now, here we go. Let's It's a little bit tricky underneath the eye like that, but that's okay. We can do it. Like that. Just some crazy designs, some crazy lines and whatnot. Like I said, different every time probably. It's cool. That's all right. Whoops. Painting around a little camera thing there. Kind of tricky. It's all good though. Okay. Now this design doesn't really, go in with the kind of Mothman thing that I've been talking about that I do and the bat designs, but every now and then you've got to have something that's a little bit pretty that you want to do for for the girls or for the guys, whoever wants something a little bit, maybe not as scary, but something kind of pretty, but still goes along with a spooky kind of Halloween theme. So I'm liking what's happening here. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take some black and I'm going to add that to it. Another color that would be really super cool, I don't know the name of it, it's like, I think it's gunmetal, the Fab, that would be cool with this. I don't have that right now, so I have it at home, but little good it does me now. So we're going to use black. I'm going to tip the edges of this a little bit. So as you can see, it's a very simple design. It's not a lot going on. I'm not going to outline this whole thing. I'm going to just add some black tips. Just like that. Maybe you can see. Okay. Try to bring that down a little bit. You want it to fade a little bit. And let's go down here to the bottom. And I might outline that part just a little bit. There we go. And something like that. Maybe come over here. Let's do, yeah, we're good. Making sure the camera's getting it. Just kind of fill in the tips a little bit and bring it up. Okay. Come up here. Yeah, my hand's in the way. Wow. Y'all don't want to see my arm in the picture. It's no fun. It's not what you want to see. Okay. Now we're going to go up top here. She's getting there. Nice. And we'll go up here. She's starting to look cool. Well, she looked cool before I started painting on her, but the painting's starting to look cool. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go on our eyes just a little bit. And here we go. kind of connect that part just a little bit like that. Okay, and didn't want to outline the whole thing, but I just kind of wanted to, because I want there to be a fade on those. But I just felt like that part right there needed it. And so I know that I'm going to actually add a little bit of kind of little things like in my own animal print things. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right there. And maybe just a little here. Yeah, and come out, just hoping that I'm not just showing everybody my arm there. Okay, now let's go back and do that other eye. Trying to avoid the little camera thing. Okay, almost done. Then we'll just highlight it just a touch with a little bit of white. And then we'll let her go. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect that a little bit. You don't have to, but we will, just for fun. And I'm going to come up through here just a little bit. All right, we'll leave it. No, lies. We'll go back up here. Do that number. Let's make it look like that's crossing rather. Okay, we're going to leave that be. And now I'm going to go back. Actually, I'll have you look up if you don't mind, and I'll try to go under your eye just a little bit. Okay, look up. And okay. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make, I've got an eye water, and I have just done this. Are we good? Mm-hmm. Scrunch your toes. Somebody told me once that works. I don't know. They may have been lying to me. Okay, we'll just real quick. Lies. Scrunch them toes. Okay. Okay, we're good. I will leave you be. Okay, it's all over. It didn't happen. Just act like it never happened. I have one friend that I face paint, and she's a beautiful model, and but she can see me coming with the brush. I don't even have to touch her, and her eyes just start watering, and so we have to be really careful about her. Okay, so. Yes. Okay. All I have is wipes. John, do we have a tissue or something? We have a. I mean, I'm going to break away and get my purse. Okay, here. Oh, sure. So sorry. Okay. See, this is good that things like this happen. This is on the job. This is what happens sometimes, you know? Okay. So, okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, we're just going to highlight it a bit. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Squinched my toe. Everything was running.
Yeah, whoever told me that's a liar. I don't know who it was. I just remember someone saying that. But yeah, maybe it works for some people, though. I'm just playing. I don't even know. But I did hear it somewhere. I'm just going to highlight a little bit. Do you need me to stop? I'm almost done, I promise. It's like, yeah, right. Okay, now if we can on this one, it's really, really nice to add a little glitter on the tips if we're able to do that. Okay, so are you good? Okay, now I'm just going to go back and just real quickly, because my paint has already dried. You know, you don't have to do this step, but we're going to give it a shot because I always like to add a little glitter at the ends there. I might just go back and tip off a couple of them. Just kind of get it wet again, and I'll dry off my brush, and I'm going to dip it in my paint. Just put a little bit. Just at the tips. Okay, adding glitter, looking good. Got up a little high. Oh well, who cares? It's all good. Okay. Oh, my black fingers. I'm just thinking, don't make a fingerprint. As long as it don't get on my pinky, we'll be all right. Careful with that black glitter because you go getting it where it shouldn't go. And that's not okay. Let's see if it'll stick without me doing that. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got some fingerprints on you for sure. Oh yeah, yeah, we're good. That's good. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to put a little glitter up top here. All right, and there we have it. That is our kind of cool looking dark fairy. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me for my class today. I hope you enjoy the designs and are able to take them and use them and just add your own twist. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions on Facebook. Just look me up. And also check out some of my other classes on FABAtv. I have several, and I'd love for you to check them out. Thank you.
How amazing was Jody, right? Isn't her hair so beautiful? That's like hair goals, now line goals, color goals. You know, I've known Jody for a long time, and I was so excited when she released her first book. I think it's called Quirgles. It was just such a cute representation of what we do, right? Turning our art into something that's, you know, cartoonish and happy and fun and looks cool on the face. And then just seeing her versatility from her line work to her color patterns. If you want to know more about Jody, if you enjoyed this preview of Mothman, head over to her channel, join the FABAtv family. Commit to 15 minutes a day, guys, okay? We have great specials going on now. You can join for as little as $49.99. You can take advantage of a great special of $99.99. And some of you might be saying like, oh, I don't have any money right now. Like, the best way to look at investing in yourself is long term, whether you're investing in a house, whether you're investing in a Peloton bike, whether you're investing in, whether you're investing in FABAtv. With 500 classes, there is literally, that brings it down to like pennies a class, but unlimited inspiration. And as I was saying before, so because of COVID, we've had to stop a lot of in-house filming, right? Because we can't bring models, we don't want to bring artists, they don't want to fly. So we reached out to the community, and we have an amazing lineup of FABAtv guest instructors. There is a new FABAtv instructor that we're welcoming to the family today. Her class will premiere this afternoon. I don't have the slide for it, so don't worry, we'll show it later. But no, it's fine. Sorry, it was like John's face was like, who is it? Did I not edit the class? I did. So we are so excited to welcome Zuri FX Johnson to the FABAtv. Woo! To the FABAtv family. Her class will be premiering later on today for the FABAtv subscribers. So I encourage you guys to join us, to commit, to paint, to have fun. Painting is therapy, right? And then you can participate in all the behind the brushes and all the help that we're putting out. And hopefully it'll just inspire you to stay motivated, because I know right now seems a little crazy, but don't worry, we're gonna get through this together. All right, guys, so are you having fun so far? Chat us, let us know. Let us know that you're still here. Paint along with us. Make sure to reach out to our FABAtv instructors whose class you're watching today. Just send them a note that you like them. It helps keeps us motivated. Love, gratitude is the gift that keeps on giving, so we want to make sure that we spread that love. All right. Last time to vote, guys. We are shutting down the voting now. Okay, head over to the official FABAtv forum and cast your vote under the album section. We've been doing this every month. I'm sorry that there's no bingo today, but we have, John has long bangs. Sorry there's no bingo today, but we have a fun game plan next month with more challenges, so just stay tuned for that. All right, so the winner of the Finish the Face contest, they are going to win 3 of Leanne's brand new brushes. 3. West side. Okay. And then a FABAtv shirt, as I'm modeling right here. I use my best bra today to lift up those mom boobs. And yeah, mom boobs. Okay. And you're going to get one of our brand new face painting shield. Oh, it lifts up and down. See how beautiful you look, Listen, I wish I would have had this many years ago with all those boogies that the kids get on me. Even sometimes for my own kids. I watched my kid eat his toes in the car the other day. I was like, oh. He was eating his toenails. Eating after he took off his croc. I was like, and then he was like, Mom, give me a kiss. I was like, that's my own kid. So, no, I literally was like, okay, yeah, I love kids, but listen, so if that just helps us take steps in the right direction to look, feel better, protect yourself, we want to stay happy, healthy, motivated. All right, so next up on the FABAtv Power Hour, more learning, more exciting, what? The next one, this artist, I had a amazing opportunity last year in November, to travel with this artist to Mexico, Distrito Federal in Prismatica, my favorite convention besides FABIC, and no offense against anybody else, but I love Mexican food and hot sauce and margaritas. So turns out we had such a fabulous time, and I got a chance to not only watch her again in action, because I watch her channel on FABAtv all the time, but to watch her in action as a one-on-one teacher. And I fell in love with her even more. You guys are going to love this forever popular design. And I chose this design for many reasons. Spider-Man is never going away. I have 2 boys, a mother of 2 boys, and we don't really watch superheroes in my house. Why? Because, I don't know, they like the weirdest things on Netflix. But anytime I have them in the chair and I say, what do you want to be painted? And they always just happen to come up with Spider-Man. I have no idea why. We don't have Spider-Man in our house. We don't watch it. I've never even seen the last one. I did like Into the Spider-Verse. That one was good. Into the Spider-Verse was good. It had a really great soundtrack. Love that one. Anyways, I chose this design because you can use Onalee's superhero palette, which we have at Silly Farm. But in addition to that, it's a great design. The way she uses her one strokes inspired me. The way she used blue around the eyes. So I want you guys to see for yourself, be inspired, grab your hubby. Next month's challenge should be paint your spouse. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's see what we can bring it on. So take it away, Onalee.
Hi friends, Onalee Rivera here filming Fast Favorites. These are your go-to designs that we paint at all the parties, but I'll be showing you some tricks to paint faster. We'll be using lots of powders and some one strokes and whatever your favorite paints are. Let's get started. All right, so our last face today in the Fast Favorites series is Spidey. Now I know I have the whole superhero class And I did a red character there, which is very similar. That one was black eyes, and I told you you could do it white eyes with white eyes for Spidey, but I wanted to show you, and I know I keep getting requests for this, so for everybody in the face painty world asking for it, here it is. All right, so the eyes you can do with powders, or you could do with paint. It doesn't matter. Powders are great for sweaty days. If it's like a really sticky, humid day, then I would definitely go with powders. But paint is good too, especially if it's this creamy stuff. So I'm gonna go from the inner corner of the eye, gently cover the lids. I'm gonna go at an angle. I like to make the eyes more angled down, like, so not 45 degrees, but a little less. And just past the eyebrow a little bit, down to the corner of the eye. The same thing on the other side. I try to get the shape exactly the way I want it, but it's also not the biggest deal if you don't, because when I go to one stroke the red on top, it will tidy it up. All right, and then she's got these beautiful lashes. I'm gonna try to go under them. Now they're white. Do the same thing on the other side. Curve that there and here. So that's the shape we're going for, curve like this, and then, so it's kind of like butterfly wings, like we get this X here and then curved on the outside. But unlike the butterfly wings would taper in and come back out. This one does a solid curve on the outside. So that's our difference. If I was not going for a faster face, if this was like the birthday child and I had time and I wanted to make it fancy, then I would go in, and I'm going to show you, but I would skip this step if it was going for a fast face. I would go in with my 1/2 inch brush and do a little shading on that white. So I'm going to get the light blue and a tiny bit of the teal from my palette here. And then I will go around the edges of this for a little blending. I don't often do this. I'm usually in a rush because of my own anxiety. Even if I'm not supposed to be in a rush, I tend to skip extra details, but it's nice to slow down and add them sometimes. Okay, so that's just extra. Now for the red part. This is like the easiest thing ever. And yes, it's the same speed to do it with a sponge, and I just color it all red. But this takes the same amount of time, and it looks way nicer because of the 3D effect. So load up the red cake from the Hero Power palette. This one is Bam. Make sure you load it all the way on the dark side. And now I'm basically just drawing a triangle. The V that follows the eyes, and then the curve of here. I wanted to grab a bigger brush. When I'm painting kids, the 3/4 inch brush is fine. But if you're painting an adult, there's less filling in of gaps if you grab the 1 inch brush. So I'm actually going to grab the 1 inch brush. Reload. Forget about the dark side because the 1 inch brush actually gets all the colors. You get to watch me load it twice. Yay. All right. And then make that B. All the way up, all the way to the hairline. Same thing here, all the way up. Since I'm in the eye socket here, I'm to go in a little bit and then come up. And then across. On a child, I would use a smaller brush. I would use the 3/4 inch brush. And it wouldn't pick up the yellow on this cake. So the character would look more red. But because I'm painting an adult, it is going to be a little orangey in the middle, and that's fine. Just fill the center with the light color. You could do this with a sponge if you wanted, but why waste another tool? And to go over it for smoothness. Now I'm going to go around the sides. I'm going to go following this, so I'm going to go out, then I'm going to come down like this, and then up. So I just watched this to here, and then in this way, and connect those. And do the same thing on this side. Now, if I was trying to really speed paint, I would stop it. I connect these with a V. Chin down a little bit. Thank you. Okay, so that would be my base. If I had a little bit more time, I would add the extra. So this is the base if you were like trying to go super fast. If you wanted it to be like a 2-3 minute tops face, you would stop there. But if you had an extra minute, I like to add another row here. And it really only does add a minute like to your line work, because you just have to drag the lines a little bit lower and to here. But just with 2 more strokes like that, it looks like a fuller face, and it didn't take that much more time. And tidying this up. This up. And remember, depending on how much time you have is how much you want to spend on the base. You could neaten that up. You can make this stripe thicker if you had more time. The fastest, like I said, is the triangle, around, and then up like this, and then end it there. So let's see if that's still wet. Chin up, my red bio glitter. This is completely plant-based. Petey. And now line work. I like to use the Marcella Bustamante for my Spider-Man lines because I can get super, super pointy, thin lines all the way to nice, super thick lines. I like the line variation. So this is my go-to brush for tiger stripes and for Spidey lines. Okay, close your eyes, please. So this line is going to stay relatively straight. I'm working on the point of my brush up. And then this curved line, I like to press and then bring it up. And then I like to curve in here to get rid of that point. It's the same thing on the other side. And press. There we go. In the center of the face, I'm painting like a diamond shape. And then I'm going to go right down the center of the face, thick to thin. I'm going to split this in half. And by this, I mean from here to here, find the midpoint, and the same thing on this side. I'm using the eyes as a guide for one line, this line and this line as a guide. So I'm not guessing the spacing of my lines. They're going the same spot all the time. This is always going to be the first line, and it's always going to be a half-half. Then here, I find the midpoint between these 2 lines. That's the midpoint. Drag and drop. And then I split those also equally in half. So I always get equal spacing on my webs. Now here, I'm going to do 2 sets of loops. If it's a smaller face, you might only have space for 1 set. And these I just work on the tip of the brush and go thin. Same thing on the other side. Turn for me, thank you. And my 2 sets of curvies. And face forward, cute. And now the forehead ones. And then I find kind of like the midpoint here, and I do my second row. Extend that. Okay. So that's a good stopping point. I'm fussing because we're going to take lots of pictures of this. But at a gig, who cares? If I have more time, that's an awesome stopping point. I stop there all the time. You check out my Instagram. This is what they look like. But if I wanted to be a little fancier, it looks really nice if you grab some shimmery blue. And I'm using, Paradise has 2 shimmer blues now. They have a lighter one and a darker one. I'm going to use the darker one, which I think it's called like Brilliant Blue. And it's spelled however blue is spelled in French. And then I'm going to hit the thicker points of this. So I'm just going to go here and up here. And it just gives it a little dimension, a little interest. Turn this way. Hitting that and that. And that's my fast Spidey.
How amazing was that, right, guys? Spider-Man. I mean, he never goes away. It's like kind of the never-ending song, so to speak, right? Spider-Man is going to be popular, so it's in your best interest to kind of like upgrade it every single year. And Onalee's class has, like, her Hulk. I've always hated doing Hulk. Her Hulk rocks. You know, she has the unicorn that's just like the unicorn that, like, makes my heart flutter. So definitely check out Onalee's full class. Use her one-stroke palette. Now, when I first got it, I was like, what do I do with this? I mean, it didn't take me long to figure out what to do with it, which is paint and make things awesome. But I love her superhero palette. It's a fantastic palette, very versatile for many different designs and not just superheroes. But, you know, just when I think every color combination has been made, artists just keep on inventing new ones. And that's exciting too. Our good friend Kristen Olsen just released her own line of arty cakes, so congratulations to you. We have the Natalie Davies collection. We have Leanne, who was here on the program last week. So definitely, guys, support the art. It is the gift that keeps on giving. Were there any questions while we were away? Hi, I want to say hi to a couple people watching. I want to say hi to Ruth, who tunes into the show all the time. She's just so loving, so amazing. Gianna is watching right now. Christine Patton, Only in Your Mind. Don't know who that is. Allie, welcome everybody to the Power Hour. Thank you for watching. We are counting the votes right now for the Finish the Face contest. I'm already brewing up new ideas for next month, which I think should be, you know, paint your spouse. Let's see what we can come up with. I know my husband probably be like, yeah, right. But that means I either have to use him and he has to say yes, or have to borrow someone else so he can decide, right? So long story short, tell me. All right, let me look in the, I think we have a winner, guys. I think we have a winner. I think I should announce it after our last teacher, right? Yeah. Who's our last teacher? Athena. All right, guys. Athena, I have known her for a very, very long time. When I say multi-talented, that's like an understatement to her skill. For those of you that live in New York with her and have got a chance or have had a chance to work with her at events, your jaw drops, right? Like, what an incredible, amazing, creative, talented artist. She used to do Britney Spears impersonations, which just like made my heart crazy. Hit me, baby, one more time. But I love Athena. So yes, she builds these crazy costumes and living sculptures, and it's so great to have artists like her on FABAtv, because what they bring us is every level of creativity, right? So she's a technically skilled artist, right? Like color theory, she talks a lot about it. She is a special effects artist. She's a creator. There are just so many reasons to love Athena. And after you watch, what is the name of the class? Whimsical? Is that what it's called? Yes, it does. It's at the beginning of it. Load it up. Oh, it has to press start. Okay. Anyways, the class is fantastic. I encourage you to check out her full channel on FABAtv. You'll be blown away. And like I said, we have 500 plus classes. In addition to classes. Hold on.
Well, where'd you go?
I'm right here. Pulling out my fabulous, fantastic workbook, right? So we started asking, as of lately, our instructors to contribute to help you reach your creative goals. So what we did is we asked them to send us PDFs to go along with their classes to help you practice. And let me tell you something. Holy smokes. You guys, sorry, I have a huge, I don't want to call it a mess here. But look at this henna practice sheet, right? This is just, and you can use this for face painting too, right? Like, you don't have to just practice your henna. This is from Melissa Adams' class, I believe. What a great worksheet to go along with the class, to help you improve your skills, to give you references, to give you patterns to practice with. Right now, I think we have like, this is a Flower Kitty PDF by Donna Cox, just showing you the products giving you kind of a visual to see like how to place the ears, how to lose your sponge. These are all the little tools that we have for you guys to just help you improve and help you grow. So today on FABAtv, we have some new worksheets. They're in the PDF section for those of you that know where that is. A brand new worksheet by my Belgian love. I love her so much because she always brings me Belgian chocolate, which is Ilse Koester. So definitely you're going to have a fun day on FABAtv after you finish the Power Hour, because you're going to get a chance to see a brand new mini from Zuri, our brand new special guest instructor on FABAtv, and a brand new PDF to print off. And next week, guys, I am excited about this because after many years of trying and many times bothering people, I'm very relentless, by the way. I have brand new classes from Ashley Henson being premiered next Monday on FABAtv. We are so excited to welcome Ashley to the FABAtv family. Many of you have learned from her throughout the years on YouTube. You love that beautiful British voice, and you love the way she paints, and I'm excited to bring you brand new classes from Ashley that will be premiering next week. So make sure, if you ever were on the fence about joining FABAtv, there's no need. Just take a look at Athena, and that will convince you enough. All right? Enjoy, guys.
So this is how I paint my enchanted kitty. First I start with white, and I'm going to paint the muzzle in white all the way around using a petal sponge. It doesn't have to be a petal, you could use regular sponge as well. If you haven't noticed, when I do my kitties, I like the muzzle to actually be relatively small, because the smaller it is, the cuter it is, especially for females. On males' faces, you can kind of get away with a big muzzle, but with female faces, you kind of want to make it smaller to make it nice and cute. Okay. So that's going to be my first step. So for the second step, I'm going to use yellow. It's going to be a pearl yellow, so it's a very soft yellow. Close your eyes. And I'm going to blend it in with my muzzle. Just like that. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So it gives it like a nice, beautiful shimmer to the face paint. And it's so much easier for some reason to blend in metallic colors because they're much softer to blend. I'm a big fan. Just like that. So I'm going to highlight the bridge of the nose a little bit. Now I'm going to make my model's eyes pop. And for that, I'm actually going to be using green. So green round brush. It's going to be metallic green. Close your eyes. And I'm painting the crease of my model's eye in green, just like that. Then I'm going to take a flat round brush and blend it in. Now I'm going to go back with white, and I'm going to highlight the corners of my model's eyes in white. And same thing on the other side. Just like that. I'm gonna go back with the white sponge and blend in my white to give it a nice, beautiful ombre look. Now I'm going to paint white on the bar underneath all my model's eyes to make the eyes pop, look up. You can make this line bigger or smaller, more stylized if you want to. You don't have to be super conservative with it. You can make it look very artistic. Then bring it down like that. Here you go. Now I'm going to paint the nose and the muzzle. So in this case, I'm actually going to paint my model's nose pink. I'm going to use a split cake for this. And flat round brush. It's called a big drop brush. And I will paint my model nose pink. Just like this. So this is the split cake that I use. Just like that. And also, while I already have my brush loaded, I will do my model's lips. Same exact color. So for the next step, I'm actually going to be painting leaves to make my beautiful model as enchanted forest butterfly, kitty cat. And I like to actually use a flat square brush for my leaves, and I'm going to be using this split cake and load it with a flat brush, just like that. And now I'm going to be painting leaves. Okay, I will start with the bottom leaves first. So, and what I'm doing, I'm kind of going this back and forth kind of motion with my brush to give it like this really cool leaf texture. Down and up, down and up, and down and up and down. Just like that. And same thing on the other side. There you go. So definitely want to add some flowers to give it like a beautiful flowery and soft look. So for that, I'm actually going to load my pretty petal brush, which is this one. I'm going to load it with white, and then the very end of it, I'm actually going to load it with blood red to give it like a really cool effect. And right in the middle of her forehead, I'm going to paint a cute fast flower. Here we go. And then little flower designs going up, and same thing on the other side. Here you go. So that's going to be kind of the outline of the ears for the cat. Then I'm going to add a couple of those on the sides of the face as well. I'm going to reload my brush. Do the same thing on this side. I'm going to paint the muzzle. So it's going to be a line going from thick to thin. Sorry, to thick. That will look like an upside down V shape. Okay. And now the actual muzzle. Line from thin to thick and back to thin. And same exact thing on the other side. Then I'm going to paint the whisker line. Just like that. So now I'm going to outline the leaves and gives like a nice, really cute texture. So it's going to be like I'm painting pretty much like just kind of like a spikes on my leaves. And a few lines in the middle, and same thing with the second leaf. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So I'm outlining the leaf. So the thinner is your brush, the more details you'll be able to accomplish with it, especially when you do a very, very detailed work. So this is my Low Cornell #1 brush, which is actually pretty awesome. Does the job. Now I'm going to add a thin vines going down, look up. I'm going to have the vines coming out of her eyes and going down a little bit. And same thing on the other side. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on top here. So, and in this case, I'm actually going to add a few more lines with a little bit darker color. So I'm going to be using dark green to give it a little more interesting texture. Look up. And create this like 3D effect. Another one on the other side. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing here on top. So I'm pretty much doing almost like an ear shape, but I'm using green for it. So it's like a vine, but it actually creates an ear for my kitty cat. Same thing on this side. I'm going to finish it by bringing this line to the cat's eyeliner. Just like that. And now I'm going to add a few extra leaves on top of her forehead to finish up my design. Just like that, to give it like a very foresty, very planty, organic look. And a few of them here too, on the side of the face. And now I'm going to go back with white, and I will add a couple of finishing touches. Over the center of my flower, and also if you have rhinestones, you can always add rhinestones, incorporate them. This will be a perfect place for it. I'm gonna paint a couple of dots here just to give it like really awesome texture for my kitty cat. Look up. Gonna paint a few of them going down, some like a planty little things. And a few dots going up on the sides. I love adding like small white dots because it's almost like adding highlights without actually adding the highlights, because it kind of gives like really awesome effect. And also I'm going to add a little bit of highlights on for my leaves on both sides. And now I will add a little more texture on the leaves that I painted prior. And they will also be as an outline for my enchanted forest kitty cat design. Here goes the ear. So what I'm doing right now, I'm pretty much just outlining all my small leaves. That's of course if you have time. If you don't have time, if you only have 5 minutes to do this kind of design, then all bets are off. There's no outline. But if you have an extra minute or two, it's always nice to add a little final touch to this kind of designs. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Pretty much just outlining the leaf. And same thing on top. Just like that. It's a very thin line, doesn't have to be too thick. You don't want to go too harsh, especially if you've been using very light colors on the face. You don't want to have too thick of a black line. Look up. Gonna do a little outline under the eye. Paint a little beautiful lashes. Same thing on the other side. Look up. Thank you. Close your eyes. Adding a little cat eye eyeliner on both sides. Close your eyes. Mama Clown's glitter, of course. Actually, before I do that, I want to add a little more highlights on the nose, bridge of the nose, to make my model's features stand out a little bit more. Here you go, open your eyes. And here goes my enchanted forest kitty cat. Thank you everyone for watching. Please check out all of my FABAtv classes, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Whew, talk about whimsical wildcats. Was that not just like beautiful to watch? For me, when I watch artists in action, it feels just like dance. It feels like singing. Like it just excites me from the inside out in a strictly happy way, okay? John's over here looking weird, okay? Nonetheless, if art feels that good, if it's, yes, open that up. That's a gift for Lisa. So, art is just, it inspires, it motivates, it puts you in a good mood. Color does. Watching that class and the way that she added those white and how she used the green leaves and foliage to kind of connect the muzzle, and that she stopped the muzzle here. Like I always do it here. And she stopped it here and brought it up. And just those little things are the things that help us, that challenge us, that take us out of our comfort zone and take us to new levels. So, with that in mind, I really hope that you enjoyed the previews you had today. These little mini classes from Onalee, from Athena, from Margie, from Jody. Each of them was so different, right? And that's why I wanted, in every month when I sit back and I pick and edit these clips for you guys, I try to pick a variety to show you that, there's so much possibility if you just sit down with your paintbrush, have some fun, try it, enjoy it, and just be inspired. So, with that in mind, these contests that I hold every month, they're really just to engage you guys, right? Because I love sharing with my friends. I love seeing you, inspiring you, watching you paint, especially during a time that we haven't been painting that much. So please, 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 I'm going to just go over this one more time. As you can see right here, I think we were a little confused as to how to vote. I need you to go to the album. And at the bottom of the album, not on the individual pictures, there are comments. You see those right there? I need you to just put the number. So if you like number 1, put number 1, and please just vote once. I'm not done, tallying the votes, because there was votes here and there and on the individual picture. One time, like one way to explain it, go to the physical album. On the album, at the bottom are comments for the full album, not individual pictures. All I'm asking you to do to vote is go there, put your vote, like if you like number 1, put it in that comment section, and then we're going to tally it by the end of the day. I'm going to post the winner. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it and I explained it right. I know sometimes it's jumbled. These entries were incredible. Holy smokes, blow you away, right? Oh, my squirrels. So the contest was finish the face. Excuse me, I'm spitting everywhere. The contest was finish the face. I started a design, and then you had to finish it. And the creativity of our community is so inspiring. It is so amazing. That is not it, but that's okay. So check it out. Please go vote, cast your vote. You can only vote if you're part of the official FABAtv forum. So if you're part of the forum, please go vote. If you want to be part of our forum, please join us. We like to share. Remember, this one's just for FABAtv in the sense of sharing FABAtv relative information. I encourage you, we have a forum. It's called the Everything Face and Body Art Forum, and that's for everything. But the FABAtv forum is just to be able to have a centralized place to share things with you guys, answer questions related to FABAtv, let you know about the next Behind the Brushes. So we have a Behind the Brush coming up with the one and only Donna Dewberry, which I'm excited about. We have brand new classes premiering next week from Ashley Henson, all the way from the UK. We have a brand new special guest instructor on FABAtv today, which is Zuri Effects. She's amazing. You make sure you're following her on Instagram and YouTube. She has great channels. So there's so much to be excited about and so much to keep you motivated about. And we love you. We appreciate you. If you like the power hours, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know if you like playing bingo, if you like the trivias, if you like some ideas. I like to hear from you guys, because the power hour is just simply a way to show you the amazing things happening on FABAtv, to say hi to our friends, to connect with you guys. And also, okay, just before we go, I want to share the students of the month, right? Because, again, FABAtv has a very open platform, right? Like, you can watch any classes as many times as you want. You might like one teacher over another, a different style. That's what we're here for. But we would be remiss if we did not honor the students of the month, meaning these artists who are watching classes, painting, sharing, inspiring other people. So here are a few that I want to share with you. Paula AJ Works. This is a inspiration from Ksenia's class, her dragons class. And then we have Jennifer Drinkwater, who has been inspired and posts and shares and motivates other people. New to FABAtv is Sofia Vega. Let me tell you, she has been blowing me away with her interpretations and her own renditions of our FABAtv classes. I am proud of you. And then, last but not least, on our Students of the Month, I have Jacqueline Hartog. I love Jackie. Everybody loves Jackie. I got a chance to meet her up in person in Kidvention, and she is one of the most supportive, amazing, fantastic people, and we thank you for participating and sharing your design from my class. And now, I also want to show you guys some before and afters. Now, this particular before and after is even cooler because she works so hard at her craft that now she's a FABAtv teacher. This is Gio. And just the difference from, is that 2006 or 2016? 2016 to 2020, what a difference. What a difference commitment makes to see the results, right? Whether it's the way you eat, the way you work out, the way you paint, commitment takes it to another level. Here's another before and after from Robin Toy. Just our favorite designs, unicorns. Like hello, unicorns. They're never going away. You better learn a good one. This one is really awesome too. Look what a year did. From 2018 to 2019, Sarah Ellick. Wow, what an inspiration from just cheek arts and sugar skulls to that. And she won our contest last month. So I wanted to just share with you guys a little bit of the before and after, our Students of the Month. I'm so proud of you guys. Everybody who participates is a Student of the Month as far as I'm concerned. But I want to show you guys off so you can be the Students of the Month next month in July on FABAtv. All right, guys, don't forget, if you are not a FABAtv subscriber, we have amazing specials going on this month from $99. And if you are a subscriber and you're getting ready to expire or your promo is up, now's the best time to just keep on coming back with us. Just stay connected to FABAtv. Print off your worksheets. Practice. Grab a friend. Grab your kid. That's chores, right? So I told my kids if they want an allowance, they have to be my models. Feel like it's fair because for eating their toenails in my car, I deserve compensation, okay? I had to give that little rascal a bath that night. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to close the voting. Right now, it's 1:47. I'm going to close the voting at 2:30. Please, please, please go to the official FABAtv forum, click on the album tab, and then put your favorite choice, 1, 2, 3, 4, in the comments, not on the individual picture, please, because then I have to go through everyone. And it's not likes. We're not going off of likes. We're going off of the number. Put your number of the one that you like best in the comments section of the album to vote. I'm going to close the voting at 2:30 so that I can post the winner, and then we'll get your address so we can ship you your fabulous, fantastic prize. See how cool this new face painting shield is, right? So it's comfortable. You have room to speak. You can wear a mask underneath. I'm actually wearing, and it also pivots up. Okay, so you can just pull it up and bring it back down. And I'm wearing my glasses. Somebody did ask about glasses underneath. I'm wearing my glasses underneath because I have a hard time seeing, but it's awesome to jumpstart your face painting, feel a little bit better about yourself, protect yourself from some germs, and somebody is going to win their very own fabulous Silly Farm face painter shield, a FABAtv shirt, and a set of the Leanne brushes. And in addition to that, for those of you that painted along with us today, don't worry, having a good hair day. For those of you that painted along with us today, if you post your pictures from today, hashtag FABAtv Power Hour, somebody is going to win a set of the Leanne Courtney brushes, because I want to bless you guys with gifts for practicing and encourage you to break out your paints. As always, I love you guys. Is there any questions before we go? No? All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for the Power Hour. Thank you, Margie, Athena, Onalee, and Jody for being and sharing from your heart. Art from the heart is the best kind. All right, guys. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.